uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom!
Well, hello there, humans, of earthlings, wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it. So welcome back to channel. I'm Bushka, and today I'm going to be doing some tips. You like tips? You like chips? You like eating chips while watching tips? I don't know what I'm talking about there. Let's go! Said every American esports commentator ever. Here we go. This compound here, everyone loves to get in the squad house in the southeast corner, or actually it's the northeast corner, northwest corner. That one over there, and get on the roof of the house next to it. But I've had so many good engagements here where I roll in through the back. You can jump quickly onto this roof, and hello, I can see that entire squad house and roof next to it, and it is an absolute showstopper. You will wipe squads doing this. They love it. This is another one. These compounds are all over, these kind of compounds. You just need to open the door here, jump on a table, and you can actually leap up onto the door grab that. Can we rewind that? No, let's just let the rawness hang out. And that'll actually pull you up onto the top of this structure. You can do that on any door. As long as you can get a little bit of elevation and jump up onto a door, you can do that anywhere. And that's a really handy tip for some of the circles late game where there is no cover apart from one structure. And if you can get on a rooftop, well, then you are absolutely kicking all shades of poop. What's up next, Bushka? We got another tip. Yeah, this is, everyone knows about these. You should really work on, just because there's no door there, you can edge out onto those balconies and climb up on the metal railing. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that one, but it's worth knowing because these roofs are not the same as all the other roofs, and it is obviously massive if you're a sniper like I am to be. Thanks, Lucifer. Thanks very much for the wolf whistle. It's very important to be able to do that, I think, anyway, because, you know, wins games. Good stuff. Chicken dinners for everyone. Now, this is a fairly obvious one. Cars face east when they're spawned. If you see a car that isn't facing east, like this truck next to me, then it's not a spawn. Now, that's a bot. Cool. But this is a solos game, and people are incredibly sweaty in solos. So I see a car facing the wrong way. Near a building like this, everyone's getting a Molotov. What's it cost you? 2 mollies? And if you're right, oh, you suddenly heard a little bit of footstep? Oh, someone died to the flames. That's right. At first, I thought I'd got 2 of them, but that was the bot that I killed earlier. It's just the kill feed is rendering really slowly. Thanks very much, update 1.4. I want to talk to you about not getting knocked, not wasting yourself. This is important. You're going to see staying alive is really hard, okay, sometimes, and you've got to do absolutely everything you can. It means moving quickly, thinking fast, and doing all that kind of stuff. But you also, sometimes you have to hold your position if you're in a better position than the bad guys. You can see there's a duo over there. They came at me earlier from the other side of the road. Then they rotated around while I was getting safe and healthy behind my custard cruiser, the Gold Murado. It's actually an old clip, this, so you can see it's still golden back then. Thanks, update 1.4. I'm going to keep saying it. There's so many things they're screwed in update 1.4. Anyway, onwards and upwards. And this is what I'm talking about. You just have to wait. I'm going to have this engagement where, okay, I missed the first guy rotating. I go out here. Oh, love it. Miss it. Apparently I missed that one too. And here's his mate. Now they've isolated. So I'm actually going to try and clear the guy low first and then isolate this guy. So what I'm doing here is taking my time and just making it a 1v1 and then a 1v1 rather than trying to push into them or take it 1v2, which is never going to work for you. Now, this is another tip. So basically I'm saying isolate stuff there. That's the tip. Always break it down to as smaller components as you can. It's like any problem in life. Isolate the problems, fix them up, challenge them. This is a big issue I have, sometimes getting thirsty. There's a duo. He's stopped there because he needs to heal, right? He's trying to get a heal off from behind a tree. Here's his mate. I should be going to the zone right now. This is so late. This is so late. I should be going to the zone right now because the zone is going to kill that guy. Or I can just pull out in the circle safely and kill him from inside the circle safely. But no, look at how close this is. Literally one more round and I was dead. If I'd fired one more round, or if he hit me just once, I'd be dead. So that's 6 tips, and that last one was don't be a thirsty grub. Now this one is a final circle in San Martin. I have been all around the edge of San Martin in this game, shooting at people, and these guys have been in the middle of San Martin the entire game. I landed Hacienda del Patron, went down towards Picado, came back, all that kind of thing, right? And what I want to talk about here is when you got sweaty grubs like this, and sometimes we're all going to be sweaty grubs. That's what it's like. When you've got people like this, you just have to grind, okay? And by grinding, I mean you want to be aggressive because it's a 2v1 and there's a duo there, obviously, and I'm the solo. Yet, if you just push into them, they will get an angle, and we're going to do angles straight after this. They will get an angle on you, one of them, or one of them will meat shield you. What you've got to find out here is you've got to keep probing until you get the right kind of look where you can take one at a time. And that might mean restarting and resetting the engagement again and again and again, because these guys are obviously happy to sit for a while. They've been here the whole time. They have moved. They're very, very comfortable with not moving. There's a grenade. That was an opportunity. Move forward. You can hear they're trying to get the angle on my left while holding the right. And I see an opportunity here to clear this guy and then work his mate. You can see I'm just trying to hold this guy to make him come up. There you go. We force him. We hit his mate. He has to come out to try and save him. We get the clear. It took ages to get that done, but it seems like ages, especially when you're in the middle of it. And the last dude is obviously, I'll show you the last guy just for the sake of it, because we really enjoy a good chortle. The last guy could have come over and done all kinds of things. He's behind this wall. He's been behind this wall for quite some time. And he'll die behind this wall because that's what you do if you love a wall, like a man loves a wall. Yeah, that's his wall. Hello. I can't believe I missed that. I mean, there are potatoes and then there's me. And I truly am sorry for being so bad. I mean, I could have died there and he would have won it with that wall. This is what makes up a bad push. A bad push is when you put yourself in a situation where you give angle to someone, right? That's the best way of explaining it. So I get some good hits on there and I'm like, oh, let's push. That's enough. We've done enough. But there's apartments. Now, there were people a long time ago in apartments, but as we know from those guys in San Martin, people are sweaty grubs. This is how the game is played. We're going to pull up, and those guys in San Martin have rotated all the way down to the end of apartments and are just sitting there waiting. And as we jump out of the car to engage these guys, that's when they decide that this is the time to fire. So even though I managed to clear the guys at the back, and then I just pull back around and I just start shooting at a wall to try and cover as, they take him out. That's a bad push. Somewhere where you give angle to someone else. And it's the same, it doesn't have to be in a car. It can be when you're attacking a compound, when you're going through a doorway and there's someone in the house behind you. If you know where they are, you can mitigate that. If you don't know where they are, sometimes you just have to say, hey, what are the odds that there is someone in apartments right now? And the odds are like 100% there will be someone holding an angle in apartments. Right now, there's probably someone holding an angle in apartments somewhere and the whole game's over. But they're still there, looking at a doorway, waiting for magic to happen. Talking of angles, this is a great move that we sometimes do when it's a 2v1 in a final circle, or if you've got multiples holding on to the end of squads, you put yourself in a nice position. You see where I parked the car there too? We've gone to an angle, like this is the thing, man. Oh look, I parked the car, so we've got cover on that angle, and then Azza smokes it. And we parked here specifically to force those guys out there. Now it's a 2v1, and we know it's a 2v1. This guy's driving directly into the center of the circle where the cover is. That's good. We're going to get him by, Azza's going to chuck a couple of smokes and then start pushing, okay? Pushing up to the rock while I cover. I'm going to jump in the car, and I am just going to completely screw him by going to the opposite end of the circle. I drive as if I'm going to go to Azza. Mr. Ouija, excellent. And then I drive here, and this is it. It's all over. Double push. That angle is fantastic. How many tips is it? I don't know. It's a lot of tips. Giving you all this tipping for free. This is another great example of an angle. We do a lot of Hacienda del Patron. You probably know if you've watched live streams or my videos for any length of time. This is one of our, if not our favorite drop spot on Miramar for duos. Not always for squads, depending on who we're playing with, because it doesn't have enough loot really for a squad, but few places do. What we're going to do, these guys have been holding that side of Hacienda del Patron for ages. We won the hot drop on the other side, got a couple of kills, and now we're working over here. Now, I'm being patient here. They are in the area just next to the garage there, and I am working in here, and he's going to start holding that angle. Mr. Ouija's going to take an angle on the right. And look what I do now. I pull out, and I get a beautiful angle on this door and just hold. Here he comes. It's the bot out the back. Pull back. Mr. Ouija moves up again. This guy's holding the angle. Angles, baby. And if you can work as a team and keep trying, all you got to do, especially in duos, is get one guy down, and then you can make the magic happen. Now, it's still easy to come second. Don't get me wrong. I've come second, and other people have come second plenty of times. You do get squad wipes. You do get duo wipes. But what you're really looking at here is tactics that min-max. They're best practice kind of things. All right. This is a tactic that I really like. It didn't work for this guy, but I appreciate what he did, and I'll talk you through it. So we'll finish up here because it's 11 minutes in or whatever. This is the best duo on the map. We've seen them in the kill feed a few times, and we are pretty certain that this is them and that they are there. They can aim, which is great. One of them is baiting. Okay, you can see him moving around, and the other guy is doing the shooting, which is good. You know, you respect that. Good play, tactics, whatever. But we have the circle, and we came here for a reason. We heard them engaging someone else, saw the kill feed, and came here so that we can hold them out. Because we figured these are the guys that we need to kill. There's someone up there. Get a hit on him. I think Mr. Ouija's going to get stuck into him, and we just ignore him because he's not our guy. Now these guys are rotating, right? So there's our hit. Cool. But that's not the dude who was really smashing the kill feed. We're going to clear him anyway. He's still coming in. Like, Azari's still coming in. He's still here somewhere. I love what this guy does because he's in a no-win situation. He's being held out by two people who are probably some of the finest players Australia has ever produced over the age of 40 in a leading role as a tubby YouTuber. And he can't get in here. Even if he gets a knock, it's not going to be enough. He doesn't have a vehicle. He's going to have to run in. There's still going to be time for a revive to happen, for a heal to get done. And I'm like, there is no way he's not at that rock there. I can't see. He's even going to throw a fake smoke to try to, you know, psych us out a bit. But I'm like, he is at that rock. As sure as I like hot dinners, and I do like hot dinners, he is at that rock. And I'm thinking I'm going to get up on the roof. As is holding, we're watching, and this guy has to go down, right? And he doesn't, there's a fake smoke. I'm like, Azza, that is not real, dude. That is not real. There is no way that's him. He is not rotating in through there. That did not happen. He's going to be at that rock. I'm telling you right now, buddy. He's at that rock. All he's got to do is poke his head out. There he is. So there's a headshot. That's his level 3 helmet screw. And the circle is about to start moving in. Rather than push now, he's going to hold. Because if you look, to have an angle on him, we have to be in the circle. Okay? So what he's going to do now is hold. Because think of it this way. If he holds this late, he might not be able to get to the circle. But if he hits me even once, then I will get knocked. And Azza, Mr. Ouija, won't be able to revive me, and we may even both die in the circle. He's still a chance over there of getting into the circle, because if he's got enough meds, he can get to us and then take our car and loot our meds. It's going to be hard. I'm not saying he can do it. But look, now I'm in the circle. Now watch my health start chunking. Look at it. This is proper chunks. But I've got to get this guy. Like, if we don't get this guy, we've left the car out there. Excellent stuff. Azza goes to get in the car. He goes for the hit on Ouija in the car, and we get the clear. And then the final guys to kill are it's like, that was the best player, I think, on the map. Or at least he was in the kill feed the most. And then the last guys are these dudes who are just like lying down in the field. Just, he's running out of the circle now. Like he's leaving the circle. All right, whatever. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being part of the family. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you want to win that Red Magic 6 Pro phone, gaming phone, you have to join the Discord server, which is listed below, and then take a screenshot of your, I'm running over to win, of your subscription to Bushka, like just showing you subscribed, and put it in the giveaway channel. Very, very easy. There's a video there that shows you all that kind of stuff. Anyway, look after yourselves, love your work, and as always, stay safe on. Bye for now.